Welcome, brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen of Black World TV, the new black media, your black and intelligent news source.
It says have a high school diploma and a GED and lift 50 pounds. It doesn't say it puts your life on the line for a virus that doesn't have a cure. I trained hundreds of managers over the course of my 5-year tenure, thousands of associates. My biggest fear is actually somebody passing away. I took my stance because I feel like this is the right thing to do. This virus has no remorse. I was not trying to be disruptive. I wasn't trying to be against the company. I was trying to build a relationship between the employees and management, the higher ups, the VPs, Jeff Bezos himself, and they dropped the ball. They answered with a termination. That was their response. Shame on the company. That shows you right there that they don't care about people. They wanted to silence me. They wanted to cut off the head of the snake. I don't want to work for a CEO that don't care about people. Obviously, he don't care about me and my family, my 3 kids that I have to take care of. They're going to spin it as if I came in contact, I endangered people. No, I actually help people. The company put their own employees at risk. Amazon asked me to stay away from the facility for 14 days because I came in contact with somebody that tested positive. Reported to work Tuesday morning. She'd been there 3 whole days prior to that. Why was that person in the building? How long was that person in the building? Thank God I came and sent her home. She looked sick. She told me she went to take the test the night before. I said, you need to go home immediately, and that's what she did. She was around employees for 10 hours. None of them got quarantined. Why only me? If I didn't come to work that day, she would have been over there another full 10-hour shift. I was at that building, in and out that building, every single day for 8 hours a day. There's a number of cases in that building that are undisclosed. We're in double digits. Ironically, the same day of my walkout, they decided to send a mass text out for the first time ever. I get done with an interview with Chris Haynes, and they send out another mass text with 3 more cases. 3 more cases that just all of a sudden popped up. So they're being exposed right now. They're scrambling. Somebody from Amazon reached out directly on Monday to terminate. They're trying to silence me. It's not going to work. I'm going to continue to fight, and I'm going to continue to stand with my people and support them. Stop comparing us to the Red Cross. Stop saying that we're heroes of the community right now. We're regular people. This virus is popping up in these buildings all over the nation right now. And the guidelines that they have implemented are not working. The medical field don't even have PPE. The nurses, the doctors, the first responders, they don't even have gloves and masks and the proper gear. What makes you think the retail industry do it? Yeah, we got gloves. The gloves are meant for picking up boxes. They're not latex. We don't have masks. We're not protected. We're unsafe. We shouldn't be risking our lives or being forced to stay home with unpaid time right now. The people want their money. They want to be paid. Amazon has enough money to pay their employees. We know that. We're, the richest man in the world, $1 trillion enterprise. Pay your people. The people want to be taken care of. They want to be appreciated. And right now, the company dropped the ball on that. We're in New York. This is the epicenter of the virus right now. My building alone has 5,000 employees that come in and out that building from all 5 boroughs of New York. Imagine if we're all carriers of this virus. Do the math. That's a dangerous situation. So yes, I do want them to shut down the building. People go to work for different reasons. They have no choice sometimes. They have to pay their bills. People are afraid to lose their job. They're afraid of retaliation. I was motivated by people rallying behind me. I couldn't just sit back and do nothing and watch people get sick. Take a page out of Mark Cuban's book. He has his people home right now with pay. He has plenty of businesses. They're all home with pay right now. You have enough money to do the same thing. Do it.
Just heard this young man's argument against his job, Amazon, in particular Jeff Bezo, and I think a lot of us are faced with this these days. If you're working not in a top-notch, high-level job, and you do a service job, you are at risk these days working for a company whose profits outpace and supersede people's health and livelihoods. And that's where you find companies like Amazon, where they really seem to not care about their employees. So despite Amazon's denial, New York Attorney General Letitia James has called for an investigation into Small's firing, saying in part Quote, it's disgraceful that Amazon would terminate an employee who bravely stood up to protect himself and his colleagues. Small says he welcomes an investigation, but isn't interested in returning to his old job. Quote, I don't want my job back. They need to investigate the wrongful termination, though, because it's scary for people that do want to speak up. Maybe other people want to speak up and they're scared to lose their job. It shouldn't happen like that, unquote, he says. You know, and he's right. Thank God I work for a company that is more concerned of their employees and their employees' livelihoods. And as we are off work with pay, not all companies provide that for their employees. So, with that said, I totally understand where this man is coming from. What says you? Are you working for a company that is asking you to go to work and risk your life and your livelihood during this pandemic? Are you having to go in and risk your family's health and safety as well? What says you? Leave a comment in the comment section. This is Black World TV, the new black media, your black and intelligent news source. Don't forget to like, share, and if you haven't already, subscribe. We'll see you in the next video broadcast. Be safe out there. Peace. P.S. Before you go, this brother man, his name is Christian Smalls. He doesn't see his termination as the end of his battle with Amazon. He says he's going to continue to fight and he's going to continue to stand with his people and support them. And he adds, I had to take action, and I did. I couldn't just sit back and do nothing and watch people get sick. Why do I add this? Because that's so important. It's such a great message too. And hopefully it inspires others to do the same thing. Not to just sit back and do nothing and watch people get sick. And in this case, die. Again, this is Black World TV, the new black media, your black and intelligent news source. I'm out.